Hi guys, it's Rebecca. Thank you so much for joining me for today's video. Quick disclaimer, I am getting over a cold. I know, how do you get a cold in June? But I'm getting over a cold, so I'm still sounding a little bit nasally. So I'm sorry. First of all, that's one thing. Second, I am combining two videos into one. My palette of the month and my pan that palette, but I will give my reasoning as we go through this video. And then third, before I start, I just want to say something real quick. A while back, maybe about a week or so, maybe even 2 weeks, I posted a picture on Instagram, on my personal Instagram, of this Ukrainian chocolate. And one of you guys who watch my videos DM'd me via Instagram, but I meant to reply, but instead of hitting reply, I hit decline. So it deleted the message and I couldn't reply back. And it was somebody from Ukraine because I was showing a picture of a Ukrainian chocolate, and somebody from Ukraine, I can't remember who it was, and I tried to go through like my followers and see if I remembered the picture or the profile, but I couldn't figure it out. So I'm so sorry if you never heard back from me. I meant to reply, but I accidentally hit decline and that deleted the whole message. But thank you for watching. That chocolate was amazing. I'm gonna have to buy it online or somehow because it was really good. It was like cinnamon and chili powder, I think it was. I don't know, but it was delicious. You guys have good chocolate. Anyway, let's get into the video. I'm so sorry, I had to go get some toilet paper because my nose is gonna get a little runny and I ran out of tissues. But anyway, let's just get started. First part of this video is gonna be an update on my palette of my Panda palette. So let me show you guys a picture of where I was the last time. And this is what the palette is looking like right now. So a lot of changes. So let's get to it, shall we? Obviously, the first thing that stands out, I think, is this blush that was right here. I finished it completely. I did have to mix it in with some pink eyeshadow because it wasn't very pigmented, but I used it up and I'm very happy that that is done. So far, I'm really happy about this palette because I finished 2 blushes, which I have a ton of, 1 highlighter and 1 bronzer. So yay for that. Now for the eyeshadows, Heavenly Halo stayed about the same. I did use it a couple of times, but not that many that it would make a difference, I don't think. Daydream, as you guys can see, I hit a ton of pan, a ton. So my plan for this is to repress it, and I'm pretty sure it will be finished by next update. Then Debutante, the pan here, as you guys can see, I have pan here, but the product itself here is very thin. So I think I will be able to finish this very quickly. It's a shadow that doesn't have much pigment either. This whole palette was very poorly pigmented. Can you guys even see that right here? Like hardly. So the good thing is that I'm using my Tapas Taupe Color Tattoo as a base, which is really dark, which makes these colors pop because they're not very pigmented. So that helps out a lot. But yeah, this is very thin. I think I can finish it next update. The color Vow here, if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, if you do follow me on Instagram, you would see that I had repressed this eyeshadow, and of course, as you guys can see, I finished it. So yay for that. Then I have here the eyeshadow Pumped, and you guys are probably thinking, if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, you guys are probably thinking, how the heck did you finish so much when last update you hardly had a dip in it? But what I did is I ended up Frankenshadowing it and turning it into a bronzer. Spoilers for whatever project pan this was on, I can't remember, but I went ahead and I created a bronzer, which I am wearing today. I really like how it looks, and as you guys can see, I hit pan. This thing was completely full. Again, I showed it on my Instagram. I repressed this at the same time. I think I repressed Vow, if I'm not mistaken. But as you guys can see, I hit a lot of pan. So my plan for this is to repress it and then maybe add a little bit more of Pumped into here and then just keep working on it that way. So when I repressed this shadow here, I used my palette of the month, which is this Sephora Minnie Mouse Sephora by Mini something. It's from the Disney collection. So that is what this palette is looking like. And I used, what did I use? I used two shades. I used Daisy's My Best Friend. And what color was this? I can't remember what color this was. But I will go ahead and I'll insert a picture so you guys can see what this palette looked like. And then this color right here, Big Shoes to Fill, was a very yellow, glittery yellow eyeshadow. I don't know why I couldn't think of that word. So I mixed this one with this one and pumped, and that is what created this shade right here for my bronzer. So it looked, when I repressed it, it looked very, very glittery because this one had glitter. The color pumped itself has kind of a little bit of chunks of glitter in it, and you could see the glitter. If you guys see the picture, the glitter was very, you could really see it through, but you can't really see it on my face. So I guess I'm happy about that. So that is what this one. So this one is kind of like a hybrid between palette of the month and Panda palette. So that's this one. So for next update, what I am planning on doing is putting a hold on my palette of the month because I really think I can finish this palette. With the exception of Pumped, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have this bronzer still for a couple of more months, but I think I can finish all the other shades by the next update. So I will be repressing Heavenly Halo, Daydream, and Debutante, and they're gonna be very shallow in the pen, so I think I can go through them very, very fast. And so I just want to focus on these shades, that way I can get this palette done and over with. I don't want to split my attention between this one and another palette for the sake of doing a palette of the month. So I think this will also give me some time to work on my ColourPop eyeshadow that I have in my A to Z project pan. Start working on that one a little bit more, just because we're already halfway through the year and I want to really make sure I want to finish that that color. So anyway, that is what this palette is looking like. Very happy that I will be able to finish this a little bit early. I don't know what I'm gonna do for Panda Palette 2.0 or if to continue just doing palette of the month. I am not sure yet, but I will let you guys know. So as far as this palette right here for my 1 month 1 palette, I use this quite a bit, I want to say, but I don't think I took that many pictures. I keep forgetting to take pictures. But I have used this color right here, Mickey's Squeeze, which is another very glittery shade. This palette has a lot of glittery shades. I don't know if you guys can see like the glitters coming through right there. And this one has a lot of fallout when I put it on, so I would have like a ton of glitter underneath. Girlish Appeal is a very deep purple. Very, very nice for in the lower lash line. I really liked it like that. Whoopie Party. I used this a couple of times. I tried to do a halo eye, and you guys would have seen it in in my latest videos. I can't remember which videos I did it on, but I hated how it looked. But you guys are very complimentary. I don't know if you guys were trying to be nice or you guys actually thought it came out good, but it was the first time I tried to do a Heavenly Halo. I'm saying Heavenly Halo because of the color in this eyeshadow. I tried to do a halo look with this color right here and then using my ColourPop eyeshadow in the center. But I didn't like how it came out. This eyeshadow was very, very hard to work with. A little bit patchy, it didn't blend very well. So I wasn't the biggest fan of this shade right here, Whoopie Party. But thank you for saying that it looked nice. You guys are very nice. This shade right here, it's kind of like a bluish gray in the color Be My Bow. I also used it once, I think. And then So Demure, I used it a couple of times to darken out the outer V. I didn't use Blue Rhythm, I didn't use, nor the black shade. I didn't use any of the shades right here in the center. And then I used Hello Mickey for a little bit. Then I used, what else? Miss Minnie right here. This is a very nice red shade. And I have actually quite a bit of a dip. I don't know if you guys will be able to see. I use this quite a bit. Really, really liked it. Flirting a skirt, really nice color for in the crease for us as transition shade. And then Yoo-Hoo, I don't think I used it at all. I know I wanted to use it, but I didn't use it at all. So that is how this palette ended up. And that's it, guys. That's my kind of like semi-finale for my palette of the month. Although we'll see once I finish my Panda palette what I decide to do. But anyway, that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed my progress. And if you don't follow me on Instagram, go ahead and head over to my Instagram so you guys can see when I repress stuff. And sometimes you guys get a little extra updates there. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on my next video.